Hi guys, how are you? So I'm here with a new video. I just filmed a haul video from my trip to London and now I'm gonna film my experience from the Harry Potter studio tour. I thought it would be a fun video to film, and I'm also gonna show you what I bought at the gift shop. So if you're a big nerd as me, then please watch this video. But if you're going to the studio tour and you don't want to know anything about it beforehand, you probably shouldn't watch it, because I'm gonna tell you about a lot of things that's in there. Not exactly everything, but whatever comes to my mind that I want to share, I'm probably gonna just say it. So if you don't want spoilers, then go to studio tour first and then watch my video. But if you don't care about spoilers, or if you've been there, or you just want to know about the studio tour, then please keep on watching. So I was really excited about going to the studio tour. I've been wanting to do it for a very long time. And when I had ordered my tickets, I was kind of like countdowning, because I was like, I want to go now, I want to go now. And when it was finding time, I was like, oh yeah, I can't believe I'm finally here. So when you got to the studio tour, you got to queue to go into the tour, and as you was queuing, you could see like Harry's little home under the stairs. And the first thing when you started the tour, you got to be in this room, and there was a guy there, and you got to see a little video about how Harry Potter has become such a big phenomenon. And I remember, like, I didn't really cry, but I did tear up a little bit, because it was emotional. I'm a big nerd like that, so if I see interviews, sometimes I can tear up with something emotional, like you see other fans being overly excited, then I can be a little bit teary. I know, I am a big nerd. And then we moved on to the next room, and we got to sit down and watch a little clip about the tour, and Emma and Dan and Rupert talked a little bit about it, and then the screen rolled up and there was the door to the Great Hall. That was really cool. And then we got to go into the Great Hall, which was really fun and cool. But I mean, it was the kind of like the biggest set we got to visit. But it was not as big as it seems in the movies. I mean, it's a totally different feeling, but it was really cool to be there. And they had some costumes from all of the houses lined up by the tables, and then you had the professors in the front, all of their wardrobes as well. And it was really fun to be there and cool. Yeah, that was the biggest set we got to see, because most of the sets were not a real set actually. It was more like a little cubicle with some furniture, and then it was like a note about it. So it was more like a museum type of thing in most places. So you could see like props and stuff were handed out in different like cubicles and stuff like that. So, but it was a lot of fun to be there, and I really enjoyed it. It was really cool. And there were a few sets that I wanted to see that wasn't there, and I think it's because they told us that they did tore down a lot of things, because a lot of sets were maybe just used in one movie or something like that, and then they needed the space for something else. So a lot of the sets were torn down. So I think that's also a reason why some sets wasn't there. That's why it was just a very small space you got to see. And also I think they did film on pretty small sets as well, but they just look, all things just looks a lot bigger in the movies. And I mean, some things are actually on location as well, so you couldn't possibly see it there. And the thing I was mostly excited about to see was the Diagon Alley, and I was really happy to see it, because it was a little street, and then you had the stores on the side, and that was really cool and a lot of fun. And it was so many great things you got to see, and it was a whole lot of great experience I just loved it. But I was a little bit disappointed with the Weasley's house, because it was just that kind of cubicle again. And I just, in my mind, I don't know why I thought it would be like almost a house. I just imagined me going into the Weasley's house. I don't know, maybe I had too much expectations, I don't know, but that would be really cool. And first you went inside, and then you got outside with a few attractions, and then you went inside again, because when you went out you could see the night bus, the purple bus that picks up Harry in the third movie, and there was also Private Drive, which was fun to see. And the Hogwarts Bridge was outside as well, and where there was more, the little blue car as well, and Hagrid's motorcycle was there. Because actually they built a lot of motorcycles for Hagrid, so there were more than one on the tour. And Harry's parents' house was also there on the outside lot, and on the outside lot you could also get a few snacks, and I did taste butterbeer. I have to say, my friend had warned me before because she went there during the fall, and she said it tasted like fudge, but like soda. And I have to say it was a little bit of a strange taste. I thought it kind of like, it tastes like fudgy and like almost like ice cream as well. So it was like a fudge milkshake with soda, but as a soda. So it was a bit strange. It wasn't horrible, but it was not something that I would love to have bottles of and drink a lot of it at home. But I just needed to taste it. But I wonder how they like decided the flavor of it, because I think that when I read about it in books or when you see the movies, it does more look like actual beer. I guess they didn't want to make an actual beer since kids want to drink it, but when I see the movies, I just think that it's more of like a beer taste, even though if it's not alcohol in it, which I think maybe it is, but I think that it should be more like an actual beer taste and not so sweet. But I don't know, that's just me. What do you guys think? So what more can I say about the tour? Like, I wish I could like people could ask me questions right now as I film it so I can answer them, because now I feel that what more should I say other than it was really fun to be there and amazing, and it was just really fun to see actual props and a few things that you didn't know before. I didn't know that, maybe a lot of you know this and some of you might not, is that Hagrid, well, obviously Robbie Coltrane, who plays Hagrid, is not a half giant, but they had a stand-in for him. So they had like this like former rugby player that was very long and a bit bigger, and they had like this mechanic Hagrid head for him. So in like long shots where they showed him, they would put in this rugby player and he would have this like head, like mechanic head that could blink, and that was quite funny. Like, I didn't know that before, so that was kind of a fun fact. Yeah, it was just interesting to know. What more can I say? They had like chess players from the first movie outside, so they had the Queen and stuff like that outside the studio tour, and then we also some inside of the tour as well, and it was fun to see. Like, to see them in real person was quite fun, because they do look pretty much like they do on film. I think, I don't really know exactly what the coolest thing was when you thought the tour was almost over. You got to this big room and there was Hogwarts. There was the castle Hogwarts. Like, it was really cool. It's not like you couldn't go into it. It was just like the facade of Hogwarts, but they have used it to film on and stuff like that. And it was really cool to see that. That was awesome. And then the last room you got into was the wand room. So it was a room with 8,000 wands, because there was one wand for every person who has ever worked in Harry Potter. So all the wands cases had a name on it, and the persons who worked there, they kind of knew everything. You could just go up to them and ask them, I want to see this person's wand, and they just took their like laser point, there it is. Like, imagine that, having 8,000 wands in your head. That's crazy. But that was pretty cool room. And then after you got through there, you got to the gift shop, and I'm now going to show you guys what I bought there. I got a new poster. Let's see, this one. Also you will probably recognize this poster. Right now on my wall I have Hermione, and I'm gonna change it for this one. And this was, I think it was £5 or £6. Yeah, but I like it. And then I got a Gryffindor crest like a little pin, so I think I'm gonna put this on a blazer or something. And I thought it was pretty. I just wanted it. At first I was going to get a keychain, but then I realized I don't really use that much keychains, so I got this instead because I do think I could put this in clothes when I feel extra Harry Pottery, or Harry Pottery. Is that even a word? Probably not, but when I want to be a little more nerdy. And today obviously I'm wearing my Gryffindor scarf because of the sake of this video I want to wear it. I've had this for a few years. I love it. And I got, of course I have to get every flavor beans. I have opened it, I have eaten some. Some of them taste just like regular jelly beans, like sugary and sweet. But there are some that taste horrible. Like, I don't know, I got one that tastes like, first when it showed it tastes like parsley. It was really strange, like fresh herbs. And then decided to taste more like meat. And then I got one which I have no idea what it is, but that one, I swallowed everyone except one. One I tasted horrible. I'm gonna take one now and see how it tastes. Close my eyes, because I know, I think this is a disgusting one. No, this was like gum. Good. I got one that tasted like black pepper, very strongly pepper. I think it's like a very dark one. I think it's this one. I'm not gonna eat that. Well, I'm glad I got the one that actually tasted good on camera, because it would be, if we would get something really disgusting, I would have to yeah. But it's kind of, I think it's funny because you don't know what you're gonna get. I'm gonna take one more. That was a good one too. So one from the brown ones. I think that's sausage. Ugh. Whatever. This is actually not for me. My friend wanted some chocolate frogs, so I got them for her. But I thought I would show you them in the video so you can see what the packaging looks like. And the last thing I got was a new wand. I already have 3 wands. I know, I got a 4th one. But if you're a fan like me, you would totally understand and you would never judge me. I hope only fans watch this video. I don't like this packaging as much as I like the other ones. On the back it says the Harry Potter, making Harry Potter the studio tour. It smells really weird. The studio tour. And the other ones I have is from the Noble collection, and I got them at Hamleys on Regent Street. And I just like the packaging better, but I went there and that was. And if you can tell which one it is, it's Luna's wand. The reason I got Luna's is because, well, I do really love Luna, even though I'm a Gryffindor girl, and she's a Ravenclaw girl. Of course you can be friends with Ravenclaw, because everyone, the main characters are friends with Luna. But this is what the one looks like. I think it's beautiful and I really like this particular one, so that's why I got this one now. But obviously I would love to buy like 10 more of them, but that would be a bit too much money. And I decided I was only gonna get one, and before I went I decided if they have Luna's, that's the one I'm gonna buy, because I love hers. And I think it's so pretty, so I got that one. This one wasn't that long actually, well, it's quite short I think. Because I remember I have 3 from before. I have Hermione, Ron, and Harry's wand. And I remember that Hermione's is a lot longer than the other 2. And I think this one might be a bit shorter than all the other ones, I don't know. But yeah, I got that too. That was everything I bought. Obviously there was tons more stuff I would have bought if I had the money, but I feel like I got quite a good amount of stuff anyways. I think that, I mean, I can't buy 10 stuff and pay like 500 pounds, like it doesn't work like that. But I would love to though. Yeah, that was the things I kind of wanted the most, and I got those, and I just knew that I wanted the beans because I just think it's a very fun thing that you don't know what you get, and yeah, it's pretty cheap. I just needed this. I'm gonna take one more. I don't think I'm cheating and taking things that's not gonna taste bad. That tastes good. That was weird. And this was this video. I know, sorry if it was a little bit too much rambling and some nonsense in there, but if you have any questions about the studio tour, or if you just want to share anything that your experience, if you've been there, or if you just want to write something about Harry Potter, or if you want to ask me something about this, leave your comments below. And I would be happy to answer your questions, and hopefully I will see you in my next video.